Confession time. I wanted to let my viewers know that I am, as you can see, fully compliant now with mask regulations in South Africa that says that you must be wearing a cloth mask that covers both your mouth and nose. I also wanted to remind viewers that I am funded directly by your support, by my viewers, and I don't like making a big deal about it, although it is actually time to do so again. I don't want to make a big deal like I had to a year ago. I'm just going to put my faith in my viewers like I have over the last year and trust that you have my back, as many of you have said over the last year in the comments. And I will leave details in the description of how to donate. Thank you very much for the support that I have had so far over the last year. It is time right this very moment, just for a few weeks, to crank it up though, and as I say, I'm just going to have faith in my viewers. You've been awesome so far. After a week of riots and looting, which many in the media and some retarded political parties also blamed entirely on the arrest of Jacob Zuma, which is, I can categorically tell you, 100% false. It is not all because of the arrest of Jacob Zuma, unless you believe that Jacob Zuma has huge support in the Northern Cape. No. You see, you all supported lockdowns that led to economic circumstances to enable riots and looting. And this is partly what this video is about. It's not only me confessing that I am mask compliant. No, there's more to it than that. I also wanted to make this video to tell you about a new video I released on Odyssey a couple of days ago that I'm not even going to bother to upload to YouTube. It is called Government Gaslighting with a Mask Lockdown Lie, that exposes the fraud behind face nappies protecting you from this virus. It is an important fraud to expose because it is a weaponized fraud that's being used against you to justify economy-killing lockdowns that leads to riots that we've just experienced all over the country. So it is an important fallacy to tackle, and that is what this video on Odyssey will expose. And you will see there with your own eyes that it doesn't matter what kind of mask you wear, you're not going to stop a respiratory virus like this in the ways that we've been doing it. All these regulations have been doing is cause damage in other ways. Lockdowns specifically have killed many businesses, and there is no recovery for them in sight. There is also a video that I made a year ago that's been removed from YouTube that you can find on BitChute on face nappies. It was episode 3 of the 100th Monkey Syndrome. You can find it on BitChute, as I say, and I suggest you watch that too. But please go to Odyssey and watch this new video called Government Gaslighting with the Mask Lockdown Lie. And I also want you to use it as a tool. On Odyssey, you can just close the pink little notice window below the video and you will see exposed the little menu where you can find a download option. You can download the video. It is an MP4 file. It will play on most phones. You can carry it with you. I want you to use it as a tool and show it to every bootlicking moron out there, let's just call them what they are at this point, who tries to tell you that masks somehow stops the spread of this virus. It is an important lie to shatter. I know there's been people who really should know better over the last few months who's been telling people to stand down on masks. It's not really a big issue. You shouldn't fight back. There's much bigger, long-term, far into the future things to worry about. This is a terrific opportunity, especially in light of the recent events of the last week, for us to destroy the mask lie. And I will explain shortly why the mask lie is central in all this. It is undoubtedly important. Two things have mainly been used as justification, in South Africa at least, for locking us down pretty much every time for a year and a half now. Number one, PCR tests that have been debunked by so many people. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. You can go to Germ Warfare's channel on Odyssey or a number of other places online where you can find very qualified experts explaining why PCR tests are not to be used as diagnostic tools and does not mean that a person is currently infected with a virus. You will notice the president talks about cases a lot. Cases. Justification number one through the PCR test. A case before the Fauci plague was never a positive PCR test. That was not a case. A case was a patient that presented symptoms that you associated with a disease or suspected disease, and PCR tests could be used to confirm the presence of genetic material only of something that you already suspected. It doesn't mean that there's an active infection. It doesn't mean that the person has a disease. None of those things, and even vets know this. Justification number 2 that's been used in pretty much every lockdown to lock us down was the president claiming without evidence every time that you haven't been wearing your mask. And for that reason, cases, which is nothing more than positive PCR tests, and they tell you when to run out and test for them too. They will tell you, oh, we expect the 7th wave on this date. And then you have a sniffle, you go get tested, or you don't even have a sniffle. You have 0 symptoms and you go get tested and get a positive test, and suddenly you have a magical case. So masks are obviously central to the whole justification by the government for economy-destroying lockdowns that they intend to carry on. Do not for 1 second think they are done with it. Around the world, they are planning another round of lockdowns because they have to crush the economy totally for their next solution they want to present, the globalists. I hope people watching this channel know what we mean by this point when we say they. These people have faces and names. There's another round of lockdowns coming. They are by no means done. It is therefore crucial to understand the role that the belief in masks play in all this. When it is used as a justification to lock you down, it is a lie every time. And if you go over to Odyssey and watch the new video, Government Gaslighting with the Mask Lockdown Lie, I want to dedicate this new video specifically to one pharmacist in a pharmacy in Randburg, starting with a... Yeah, we're not too far from starting to do that, calling you out by name. But a pharmacist who refused to serve me because I didn't pull up my mask half a centimeter more. This is a woman who claims to appeal to science, standing with a cup-shaped mask that, as you will see on the new video in Odyssey, makes matters way worse than any of the ones demonstrated there. Behind a plexiglass window, nogals. And this is a woman appealing to science. And it has to be mentioned there was no one else in the pharmacy at the time. I want you to carry this video with you and use it as a tool against these people. They are not interested in your health or public health. They are just interested in bootlicking. That is all they're engaging in, and they have demonstrated that they will push falsehood on you and demand that you cooperate with complete lies just to bootlick for the government. You cannot trust these people, and that is the point I want you to try and make with this video and use it as a tool. Use it to show them that you know you can't trust them anymore. Do not let anyone gaslight you and tell you that masks are not a big deal. They are a huge deal. It is central to the justification for the lockdowns that have destroyed our economy to the point where riots and looting, like we've seen in the last week, is a breeze and can spill over the country like a wildfire. How many stories have you read in the press and been frightened with in the media of this celebrity couple, or not even celebrity couples, just this couple or this family, and they were so careful and both the husband and the wife got sick? Yeah, it's almost as if none of these measures do anything. That is the point I'm trying to get across with the new video. It does not protect you. The false belief in these things are only used as a weapon against you to justify lockdowns, to get the Karens on your back, and the moron globalist supporting businesses on your back to support more lockdowns and to support and buy into unscientific nonsense. The stories of people being so careful and still getting sick are not a coincidence. Stop falling for the gaslighting. These things do nothing. They only cause damage to other people in other places. Remember to use the new video on Odyssey, Government Gaslighting with the Mask Lockdown Lie. It will show you how stupid the regulation is in the first place. It will show you how it cannot be used as a justification for more lockdowns, killing the economy even further. And it will also expose what shop owners, what pharmacists, what nurses, and what hopefully not doctors, will lie to your face and push propaganda on you just so that they can bootleg for the government. It is a brilliant multi-purpose Swiss knife type video. So please head over to Odyssey, look for the channel for level 0, and download the new video. Send the link to as many people as you can who are not completely lobotomized yet. Destroy the mask lie. Government gaslighting with the mask lockdown lie is the new video's name. Please go find it. Level 0 is up to you. I thank my viewers again for your support throughout the year. Please consider making a donation. I really need your support at this time, especially for the next few weeks. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon.